This is like a 2-for-1 video because I ended up going into Sephora today at the mall, and I was like, oh, well, I still have to make my Halloween video, and so I guess I need to do both of those at the same time. Now, granted, I could have made 2 videos, but if you guys look at my channel, I have 99 videos now. And I didn't want to make 2 because that would have made 100. And I think I'm doing something special for my 100th video. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm going to do something really cool. So, that being said, I guess I'm going to do, because I know that the video I'm going to like be me putting on some makeup and showing you what I'm going to be for Halloween, which I have to work Halloween, not unusual for people who are adults to work on holidays that kids celebrate. So I have to close, but I'm allowed to dress up. So I'm going to be going as a black cat because, well, I happen to have these cat ears that I had gotten for, I think it was last year. No, last year I was a fox. So I guess I was thinking I would do that this year. I guess I lost my fox ears is why I was like, oh, I'll be a cat. So anyway, so this is the cat ears for that, and then I'll be doing the little cat thing. And I know that's like super original, right? I know, like I get it, everyone's gonna be a cat. But I have to wear black for work. And so I was like, oh, I'll put the black cat ears on, I'll do a little black makeup for the cat makeup, like I'm gonna do like the black nose, and then I have black lipstick, and then I'm gonna do like a really intense shadow black. It's gonna be like black and purples probably, or maybe black and gold. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out. Um, or maybe like a bronze and black thing for my eyes. I'm not sure yet how I'm doing my eyeshadow for that. So that'll be how I do that. So that's that. But Sephora today, I had to go to the mall, take care of something, and they had a 500 point thing that I've been wanting to look at this brand before. I have one of their things I got for 100 points back a couple months ago, and they had a different color. So this is the Sephora Beauty Insiders. Um, oh, it looks like there's 2 lightweight liquid lipstick. Wait, how many lipsticks are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I guess it's like you get 1 of each section. There's no way you get all 8 products, right? No way. Alright, I think you get like 1 of each kind. So you either get metallic bronze or bronze metallic, instigator, or wait, 1 is in Spanish, 1 is in English, guys. So let's see which one is the one I currently have. I have this one. This is in centerfold. This is the one I got before, and I really liked this. This actually I liked more than my other wow, guys, I'm not thinking right. I liked this better. This liquid. This is considered the wildly whipped soft matte lip color, and I liked this one better than the Revlon in Seduction. And this is the Ultra Matte HD, and these are very similar in color. If you can't tell, um, they're very similar in color, but I like this one a little bit more, the buxom one, which was a big deal because I was like swearing by Revlon, so that was a big deal that it got knocked down. So anyways, so I saw that the little box, the 500 one, had another one of these matte lip things, and it also came with some other stuff. So let's open this up real quick. I know you guys are like, wait a second, what about the cat video? I promise you it's all together. So this is just first because it's going to be faster for me to talk about this. Whoa, there's like so much tissue paper. Like, I'm just going to be real. I'm going to be keeping this tissue paper for Christmas because I can use that to wrap gifts in. Or I could bring it to work even. So this is not the same. This is called Investigator. That's the one I have. And this is in centerfold. So it looks like it's a pink one. To be honest, I thought it was going to be like a red one, but that's okay. Then there's a little tiny, ooh, what shade is this? Mink Magnet. So that's this shade here. Ooh, I like that. Heck, I'm going to wear that with the cat. No, this is the eyeshadow I'm wearing. Mink Magnet I'll be wearing. We'll be using that today. That's really pretty. It's really subtle. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a pink color. It's like a, I can't really fully tell though, to be honest. Alright, this is lip gloss. This is in the shade Sugar. Now, you guys know how I feel about lip glosses, so we're going to see if this is a lip gloss I'm keeping or getting rid of. It's from Buxom. Oh, it's got a doe foot applicator, so +1 right there, doe foot applicator. It's a nude color. It smells really good. It smells like candy. It smells like sugar. It's not super sticky. It's not as sticky as I think. I think I'll have to swatch it on my lips for me to figure it out. Let's do that real quick. I have my wipes right here. Holy moly. It's kind of tingly on my lips. Not gonna lie. Was not expecting it to tingle. Oh no, I lost it. Oh no! Dang it. Okay, give me like half a second because one of the lips fell behind my bed. Of course it did. Dang it. Okay. Please hold for your regularly scheduled. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is super tingly. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. But I don't know how I feel about that. That's just, I don't know how. This is a mascara. Blackest Black. Those bristles, yo. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Shouldn't have opened it up though, because now I'm gonna have another mascara I just opened. Grr. Alright, 1 second, guys. I have to like grab this little thing. Is super cute though. Okay, let me just get this. It like fell right behind my bed, so 1 second. Got it. Alright, so this one, it's all dusty now. Yeah. At least it wasn't opened, right? Alright, so this is Investigator. Just gonna wipe that off real quick. There we go. Investigator. Sorry that I'm like now changing. Oh. So this is an Investigator. I think this is a little bit, yeah, this is like pinker. So this one is a pinker shade than Centerfold. Matte. This is Centerfold. which is like a perfect nude color. I love centerfold. See that one? And these are really nice. The whipped ones, I don't think, does this one smell? I can't tell. I don't think these really have a smell, and if they do, it's not like, it isn't, a smell where it's like, oh, it's a smell, blah, like, it's not like that. Alright, let me wipe off this. I'm like taking out like a bunch of baby wipes, but you'll understand why in a second. Alright. That's done. One. Ah. Two, and then because I haven't worn any makeup today, but just to clean my face up before we do this. There we go. Alright, so step one is prime the face. Actually, step one is answering my phone. Hold on a second, yo. Let me just... Alright. That should be taken care of now. Alright, so first step, step one. Prime. Now, I've used a couple primers in the past. This one is probably... yeah, this one's probably my favorite. Actually, before we do that, let's moisturize my face. Good job, Evelyn. Good thing I did that before I put any primer on. I have to moisturize my face sometimes before I prime it, because even though this primer is like amazing, recently, and I think it's because it's getting to be winter-ish, and even though I live in Florida, like we're having more wind and rain and other crazy things happen, and so because of that, I'm pretty sure it's why my skin is acting up. So, like there's like a dry patch that still is right here, even though I put moisture on it and everything. So, there we go. There we go. So, and this is the Avene Hydrants Optimal, and this company also makes the spritz thing that I love. So there's that. And then before I continue, let's just put on Medicated Classic Lip Balm just to prep before I do anything with my lips. So we're gonna just put on this Becca primer. It's the Backlight primer. It is one of my holy grail products, to be honest. And I know I'm like applying with my hands, and you guys are like, oh my god. But I promise you, my hands are clean, and everything is fine with that. And I wiped them off again when I used a wipe, in case you guys were like super crazy about that. And normally I use a beauty blender for foundation and stuff, but today we're just gonna put this on, my primer on, without a brush or a beauty blender or anything. Wipe off. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm gonna be a cat. So, let's start with getting rid of, where's the green? Oh, where'd it go? Oh no. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. We're gonna just wing this then I just got yellow. I don't know where my green one went. And then I have my little tube of concealer as well. So yellow is to help with sallowness, swallowness. I don't remember how they say it. I really use green and apricot and yellow the most. That's why I'm kind of sad I can't find my green, because my green is to help with the redness. Can't find it though. There's the other one. But luckily I have my handy dandy Becca. This is the Becca Under Eye Concealer. I know I just put a little bit on from the yellow, but we're going to be blending it all together, to be honest. So first we're going to try and get some product. Honestly, let's see if we can even get product. There we go. Got some on there. And then of course you guys know, not that one. Come on. Ooh. See, the key is, for me, certain spots. And under eyes is like a huge spot for me. There it is. I was like, where'd it go? This Becca Under Eye Concealer is also something I swear by, to be honest. These are two products, the Becca products that I swear by is the primer and the Under Eye Concealer. Now, obviously Becca also does a lot of like highlighters. They're good. I don't necessarily have a favorite one yet, to be honest. Like, I don't have any full-size highlighters. Just don't do that yet. Oh, there we go. Much better. And then remember, you want to put your concealers on before you put on your foundation. I used to think it was after. Now, when you color correct and conceal, it's before. Now, when you have to do touch-ups, that's when you add like more foundation and more concealer if needed. But you want to put your concealer on before you put your foundation on. Like, I'm going to put this on already, because like you'll still see the blue, you'll still see the red swatches and all that stuff. But if I conceal it a little bit, then put foundation on. So, and then of course today we're going to be using, let's put the lip back on that. The foundation we'll be using today, I was trying to see if I was going to do a BB cream or if I was going to do only BB cream, you know what, because that way it's something people can do and use. So this is from e.l.f. That's my mascara. I was like, what is that box? It's your mascara then. Oh. So this is from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. BB cream. And I can use this, it's a little damp. And I'm going to use my beauty blender. Now, sometimes the way I do it is, sometimes I do like lines like this and then blend it out. Now, I learned something new. I didn't know this about BB creams. BB creams were founded and inspired in Japan. Or no, in Korea. I feel like I did too much on one side and not, yeah, I didn't do any on that side. So, okay. Okay. The one problem I always end up having is I don't, because I take off my glasses and then I can't see. There we go. So obviously I put a lot of product on, but this product is going to be used all over my face. So just because it, like, I have a bunch on my nose, but obviously not all of that's going to go to my nose. Some of that goes on my eye. Some of that goes above my face, like on my forehead, above my face. What am I saying? Above my eyebrows, on my forehead. Some of that goes. So I've done basically like my whole face. Well, not quite. I've done half my face with just a little bit of product here and there. And where you still want to make sure you get your eyeball in your eye. I mean, like, not the actual eyeball, obviously. You don't want to get it in your eye. You also want to put it on your lips. You're literally covering everything, including your eyebrows, like all of it. Just do all of it. And the reason's really simple. And of course you want to like really bounce it in. You obviously really want to push it into the skin and make sure it stays in and everything's fun and dandy. And then of course remember we're going to put a powder on top of this to set it off. And depending on whether or not I can find the one powder will determine which powder I'm using. So, it's your BB cream, because I know this one's right here and I don't feel like looking because I don't have my glasses on. We're going to use Reserve Your Cabana from Wet n Wild Color Con. This is a bronzer. It's considered a bronzer. It's really light on me. Sometimes I can use it as a highlighter. Sometimes I use it as a setting powder. Honestly, it just depends. Oh, hey, I just hit pan! Sorry. That's exciting because I've had this for like forever. And that's exciting because I really like that product. And hitting pan on it's a big deal. So why is it a big deal? Because that means I have to buy more. So obviously when you powder it, you're going to powder all over your face, like your lips, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Because you're just setting it. You want to set the what makeup we just put on, the foundation. And then of course, like I said, depending on how much product you use depends on how, like, I have to go back in because I didn't get enough for both sides of my face. I had enough to do my forehead and one side of my face. This should be enough for my other half. Okay, there we go. Boom. Alright, done. So, I know that you guys are like, wait, why did you go boom? But I went boom because, oh no, I got it on my bed. Dang it. You always want to make sure that, like, if your makeup is kind of everywhere. Oh, okay, plastic piece. Apparently a little piece of the plastic part of it. Alright, next. Okay. So before we continue, let me pause so I can look and see what we're using now. Okay, so we said we were going to use this and this for eyes. And then we're going to need to do whiskers, lips, and nose. Okay, so now I'm going to do eyes, and obviously we're going to do mascara as well, but before we do that, holy crap. Okay, let's look in here too. So we're doing a cat situation. We're going to first put on, per usual, Framed from this palette. This is the Vice palette. And Framed is honestly just a really nice nude color. I'll show you in a second. It's just this nice nude color. I like to use it as a base, kind of makes things less blue, less sickly looking. And overall, you can also take it under your eye and help with the under eye circle situation. It's honestly one of my favorite shadows that I have. This palette actually is one of my favorite palettes that Urban Decay has made. Which is funny because I didn't realize that until I spent a month using it. And now I try to make sure I use it at least once a month. Okay, now I want to use this little buxom shadow that I just got. And again, this is in the shade Mink Magnet. It's a very nice shade. I'm just putting it on the outer corner here. Not doing the full lid with it. I'll explain why in a second. Because I'm doing a cat look, I want to focus more on, I'm going to try and put a nice color in the middle of the eye. Not in the middle, but in the inner corner, I mean. So let's close that up, buxom. There we go. Now, the next color we're going to take this color Flame. We're going to put it right in the middle, right in the inner corner. Mix it with Fastball, which is a pink color. Put that right there. Of course, that pink is way more than Flame was. Let's just put more Flame. Now, of course, you're like, wait a second, how is that going to work? Let me get to it. I'm going to do Flame. Pack that in the inner corner. And then we're going to take a different brush. Where's my brush? There it is. Take this brush right here. Just take this product, blend it all across the eye. What I just did. Obviously, we want to clean up around the nose and around the eyebrow. We don't want that to be there. But we do want it to be like right here. Then we're going to go in with the shade Delete. I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to go right in the middle. And there we go. And of course, because we can, we're going to just take a little tap, very small tap of glitter, and bring that on top in the corner. Not the inner corner, the outer corner. Now, of course, it looks like, oh my gosh, you got punched in the face. It's not going to look like that. You just have to let me clean it up some. Now, of course, this is a very interesting altogether, all roundabout color, but that's the eyeshadow look. That's the color we're going to go with. Now, again, I already did that, so I just have to put this color from Buxomon next. That was the next step. Now I'm doing the other eye. I hope you guys have a really great Halloween. For those of you that have to work, I understand the pain and struggle. For those of you who are just like, hey, like this is fun for me, I don't have to work, cool. I'm really happy for you as well. Alright, again, taking that pink in the inner corner. It's really bold, but that's okay. You want it to be kind of bold in the inner corner. You want it to be lighter, and then you're going to take Flame again. Go boom, all in there. And you want Flame to be a little bit more involved in the lid than on the inner corner. You kind of, if you blend it together like that, there you go. And then of course, sweep it away. I accidentally sweeped it into my eye. Sweep it away, sweep it away, sweep it away. And then of course you're going to take Delete right to the middle, like I did before. We'll clean up the other side in a second. Taking Delete just right in the middle. Right in the middle. Sweep of it right there, right in the middle. There we go. And then of course, taking on the other side of that bitter right on. Oops, it's a little bit too much. That's okay. We'll blend it out. Make this one. There we go. If you have too much on one side, just add more on the other side, balance it out, and then blend it. So now I need to take my blendy stick. Try to blend again. There we go. Nope, that is the wrong one. Nope, that's too big. There we go. That'll work. Alright, I can take I'm adding a brush to this because I need to be able to blend this effectively, and this was not going to get blended effectively with the brushes I had. Alright, so blend it all together like we did before. Of course, we're going to remove some of the excess, but first blend it together. Add everything together, there we go. It's going to look the same on both sides. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, you're like, but why are we using so heavy dark colors? And why are you making sure, there we go, that we aren't doing that for your brows. Well, because my dear children, I'm funny, because we're going to be taking a third palette. I know this is a lot of palettes, guys, I'm sorry. Taking the Naked palette, which I probably could have just used the Naked palette and it had all these colors. Wow, great job, everyone. We're going to take Trick, because we're going trick-or-treating, duh, which is a nice gold color. And we're putting that right on top. Boom, there we go. Right up top. It's okay if it goes all the way up to the eyebrow, because we're going to, again, blend it all out, but we want that to be all top. Just Trick. No other colors. We've already done all the other colors we're using. Trick is the last color we're using. Okay, there might be one other color we're using, actually, I think. Let's just one more sweep over, because I feel like this one didn't get it. There we go. Alright, now we're going to take Strange, which is the pale white one. We're going to go up to the brow bone, highlight the brow bone with that. It's obviously going to mix with the other colors, that's kind of the point. We want it to be defined, but we want it to be a blended, defined. So, there we go. And then, same thing on this side. There we go. Alright, and now blend that all together. There we go. We've got our cat eyes done. Almost. Almost done. The eyeshadow part's done. Now, of course, we need to do eyeliner, lipstick. Of course, I'm taking an e.l.f. black eyeliner. Something very simple. I think this is like $1 or $2 at the dollar store, and I'm putting it in my waterline. And I'm also putting it above, on the top of my eye. Now, of course, some people are like, use a liquid eyeliner for this. If you want to use a liquid eyeliner for the top of your eyelid, you can. Oh god. Hold on, guys. But I'm not going to. I'm going to use the same eyeliner for the top and the bottom. And it's okay if it's not perfect. The important thing, though, is to do this, your inner corner. You want to eyeliner your inner corner. Give me 1 second. What? we're gonna fill this in a second. And then we're gonna so there we go. So alright, so on both sides, it probably won't be, to be honest. And then we're gonna just pull up to things more. It's like the perfectest. And of course, it's a whole veil, guys. I'm not like this is in order to use putting it right on the entire nose. We're just doing it right above it to just give it some color. Giving myself some stripes. There we go. Ask if that's done. Anyways,